Welcome to another episode in our story series. Today we will be seeing a story from Mind Relax Please by Swami Sukhabodhananda. The story is The Ant and Its Philosophy. The Ant and Its Philosophy. The ant, everyone knows. So, how it is connected with the life? Let us see that its life is connected with our life. It's not different. And after a meeting, one person who attended the meeting came to Swami Sukhabodhananda and related his life, which is similar to everybody's life. It is no different. It is not a different life. Like everyone, he was married, he was having kids, so he had typical pressure of a middle class man, working hard to earn money for his present livelihood and the future plans, the pressure to achieve, pressure to save money, and the requirement of spending money day to day. All this which falls on a middle class man or upper middle class. He worked hard day and night, or throughout the day and late in the evenings. So he had no time to spend on the family. Most of the time is spent on the office, and when he was back, the travel shuttling to the office, and when he is back he is tired, reaching back at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the night, leaving at 7:30 in the morning. And he had goals and ambitions and the pressure and the requirements. So there is no quality time with the family. So he said, I don't know how to go about life. I'm spending all the time commuting and working, and there is no quality time to spend with my family. I feel my life is imbalanced. So that is the story of every person, most of the people. So Swami Sukhabodhananda replied, the fact of the life is you are busy, and you have chosen to be busy. It is your choice. You have chosen to go to a city to work. You have chosen to enjoy a certain standard of living. And whatever your requirement, that necessity is this kind of lifestyle. That is the world. And whether you had to live a balanced life and make relationships work beautifully, it's up to you. It is like an empty canvas. Everybody's life is like an empty canvas. What you paint there is up to you. You can paint whatever you like. So the life is an open thing for you, and we have chosen to live in a particular way. The painter chooses to create his own world through his art. What I should do in spite of my busy schedule to give quality time to my wife and family and still be relaxed and proactively go about reaching my organizational goals. I said, you should observe an ant. Swami Sukhabodhananda said, observe an ant and learn to organize your life and overcome life-threatening obstacles in this vast world. The question that I asked Sukhabodhananda, an ant? If you observe an ant, you can learn a lot. This is replied by Swami Sukhabodhananda, and he went on explaining whatever obstacles he places in front of an ant, it is so flexible that it will go around it or under it or somehow and go to the other side of the obstacle. So learn flexibility from the ant. And another important thing is that an ant never quits. It is focused on its goal. It has the attitude of winners never quit and quitters never win. And when it is summer, it plans for the winter. That is a tremendous planning for an ant. When it is summer, it plans for the winter. That is a tremendous planning for the ant. Have that planning ability. And when it is winter, it waits for the summer. So that is patience. Learn patience from an ant. At any given point of time, it does all that is possible. It is holistic in whatever it does, however small it is. Never invalidates its strength. Commitment to do its best. At any given point of time, an ant gives its best to the work on hand. A holistic approach it has. However small the task may be, it never invalidates its strength. Commitment to do its best. Have that attitude of committing yourself, your full strength, of doing your best. It operates in a team. A team is together, empowering to achieve more. So learn teamwork from an ant. Ants have the humility to follow the leader, and have the humility to follow the leader. Humility is strength, not weakness. Humility is strength, not weakness. Ants have the humility to follow the leader. Ants have the humility to follow the leader. And remember, humility is strength, not weakness. This is what most of us lack. No? We don't have the humility to follow our leader. And humility we think is weakness. And united they build an ant hill, an engineering feat, where even cooling effect is taken care of. Inside the ant hill it is cool. They do an engineering feat by building a mammoth structure. Come see the size of the ant and see the ant hills. Compared to the ant, it is a mammoth building. Just such an engineering feat. And that is because of the teamwork and the team intelligence. And ants moving in chain, they have perfect coordination and communication, and the feedback is sent to the ants following them about the path they are traveling and the terrain they are treading on. This communication chain has perfect networking. This communication chain has perfect networking. Can you organize and balance your life like an ant? That was my advice. I elaborated further, saying we can ask these questions by comparing the ant's qualities. So what are those qualities you should have learning from an ant? One is flexibility. Are you flexible in giving a quality time to your family? Can you appreciate your wife in a way that is nourishing? Can you see flexibility is the mother of creativity? So first learn flexibility. Be flexible so that you can give quality time to your family. So flexibility is also mother of creativity. And second is planning. In summer when everything is going well, are you planning for the winter? That is when it is good time. Save for the bad times. Life is cyclical. There will be good times and there will be bad times. You cannot avoid that. That is bound to happen. That is bound to come to everybody's life. So when it is good time, save enough for the bad times to tide over it. Or are you lost in the joy in the good times? That, of course, it goes about emotions also. When When there is good time, don't overshoot with happiness. Don't spend all the money. And when it is bad time, don't cry over it. Take from your savings and spend enough to survive. Don't get dejected or depressed. The times will change. Third is patience. In winter, during difficult days, you are wise enough to develop the quality of patience. When there is bad time, wait for a good time patiently. Have an understanding of the seasonal changes. Tide over it. Have the patience. And enjoy each moment. That is the final thing. Can you consider every incident as joyous and totally rejoice the present rather than desiring the one that your joyous moments are permanent? No, happiness and sadness come to, again, like the wealth. The emotions also change. One time you are happy, another time some incident may happen which may make you feel bad. But enjoy the joyous moments. Don't assume that it will stay there permanently. That is not going to happen. It may go away. But when good things happen, when there is a joyous moment, enjoy that moment. When the bad things happen, tide over it. Joyous moments are not going to be permanent. Understand that. So don't fret over unhappy moments. Then there is commitment. Are you committed to giving your best to the present moment? Are you allowing yourself to be better, your best, and make it a habit to be fully involved in everything? So give your best at the present moment. It is not about future. The current moment, give your best. And the teamwork. Can you drop the I in you and operate from the we? Can you drop the I from you? Ego, drop your ego. Work as a team and make your family as a team. Humility. Can you be humble enough to follow the rules of the life rather than treat rules as binding forces? So teamwork and the humility is very important. We should be humble enough to follow the rules of life rather than treat the rule as binding forces. Discipline should be a harnessing force, not a disintegrating force. So have the humility. Networking ability. Network with other people. That is how to survive in a society. You should network with other people so that you can accomplish higher tasks. So by following all this philosophy, results will speak. So Swami Sukhabodhananda goes on asking you to examine the following questions. Ask yourself the following questions. Have you created a successful anthill? Oh mind, relax please, and allow relaxation to create balance and peace, thus making your struggles sacred. So ask these points yourself, whether you are giving your best, whether you are concentrated on your task at hand, whether you are willing to do a teamwork, whether you have the humility to appreciate others and keep the team together, whether you plan for the future, whether you are flexible. So ask all these questions and act on it so that your life is peaceful, so your mind relaxes. So this is from Swami Sukhabodhananda, the ant and his philosophy, which applies to our life, human life. So with this we will end this episode. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel, share this video. Thank you.